Which envelope is it going to be? These will go for Winchester Thurston.
A number, any number? How about
two?
Yes.
A number, any number, as long as it's two, right? Okay, here we go. So these are the questions that will go to Winchester Thurston. And again, this is a non-competitive round. Don't need your buzzers. Dr. Walter Reed made it into both the medical as well as history books when he proved that yellow fever was transmitted by the bite of what insect?
Mosquito.
Mosquito is correct. Although President Rutherford B. Hayes was born in Ohio, his hometown was named for what other state where Dover is the capital?
Delaware.
Yeah, he's from Delaware, Ohio. You're correct. The first American study of what disease spread by mad dogs was done 73 years before Louis Pasteur finally discovered a vaccine.
Rabies.
Rabies is right. Now, take a look at your monitor, please, because we have a science question that is multiple choice. Many chemical elements have several possible valence states. Which of these elements has only one possible valence?
Sodium.
He was absolutely certain about it. You're right. Nice job, Nathaniel. He said sodium. That's right. Now, in the 1990s, a spacecraft surveys of the moon found areas containing what metallic element with atomic number 22 and the symbol Ti?
Titanium.
Titanium is right. It is no secret that The Secret Sharer and Lord Jim are both literary works by one author who grew up in Poland but did his writing in English.
Joseph Conrad.
Joseph Conrad is right. Now a math question for you. Go to your monitors once again, please, and simplify this expression, giving your answer as an integer. Twenty-four is right. And now finally a question for you. It is a video question for our friends at the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra.
Hello, I'm Manfred Honeck, music director of the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. This year, our program included a violin concerto by Jean Sibelius, the premier composer from what Nordic country, whose capital is Helsinki?
Finland.
Finland is correct. You go 8 for 8. You get the 20 points plus the 25-point bonus. You're up to 475 points. Well done. We have one more round to determine who's going to the championship. Well, let's get right to these questions. 20-point questions, unless they are visual in nature, in which case they are worth 30 points. This is the final round. We call it Quick Time. You can now access online the collected papers of what civil rights leader who won the
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King did indeed win the 1964 Nobel Peace Prize. People may tend to laugh when they say the name of a fictional woman, the wife of Longfellow's Hiawatha. Winchester Thurston.
Is it Nicomas?
No, it's Minnehaha. 2 minutes to play in the game. The first elevator in the Washington Monument operated not on electricity, but on what other sort of power associated with Mars?
Mules?
No, it's associated with James Watt's steam power, the steam engine. Take a look at your monitor, please. 30-point question. This ruby necklace was once owned by what 14th century conqueror who claimed to be great? Winchester Thurston. Tamerlane is correct. Now, in Morse code, dash, dot stands for what letter? That represents 100 in Roman numerals. Winchester Thurston.
C.
C is correct. The choice, if magma cools beneath the surface of the Earth, it is called intrusive, extrusive, or basaltic. Mars wants to try.
Intrusive.
Intrusive is right, although it did not become law. 1 minute to play. What proviso, named for a Pennsylvania Winchester Thurston?
Wilmot.
Wilmot Proviso is correct. Video question, visual here. Stone walls do not a prison make. Richard Lovelace, who wrote this line of poetry, lost his own freedom for supporting what Stuart King, who later lost his head. Winchester Thurston.
Charles I.
Charles I is right. 40 seconds to go. Queen Victoria took singing lessons from what German composer whose works include incidental music for A Midsummer Night's Dream? Nobody wants to ring in. Felix Mendelssohn. Researchers are already studying what foods to send along with astronauts should they establish a permanent base on what nearby planet? Winchester Thurston.
Mars.
Mars is right. 15 seconds left. What integer is the mean proportional between 2 and 8? Winchester Thurston.
5.
It's actually 4. One of the great 19th century sailing ships, the Cutty Sark, got its name from a verse. We'll finish this question. A verse by what Scottish poet who wrote To a Mouse and Auld Lang Syne? Winchester Thurston.
Robert Burns.
Robert Burns is correct, and that is the end of our game.
Westfield Insurance Hometown HighQ is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. Sharing knowledge, building trust.
54 teams started this competition at the beginning of the year. Only 9 even made it to the semifinals. Only 1, unfortunately, from this game gets to go on to the championship game. Let's see how our final tallies came out right now. 290 points. That's where Mars finishes. Very well done. Won 2 games on the way to the semifinals. Well played, gentlemen. Swickley Academy is next with 395 points. Very well played there as well. And that means that our winner with 585 points, round of applause, they are the defending champions. They're going back to the championship to see if they can do it again. Congratulations, Winchester Thurston High School from Pittsburgh. You're a winner on Hometown HighQ.